Well, does one room in your house need a makeover, or for my house just needs something? Shelling out a ton of cash just can't happen right now. You know what I'm talking about?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. We are here with Dawn, a designer for Steinhafels, to talk about decorating on a dime. Some of these quick and easy tips you're going to love. John, thanks for being here. Been looking forward to having you.
I'm excited to be here.
Well, let's start with kind of the bigger thing, if you will, and that's a simple can of paint. Talk about that.
Probably the most inexpensive item that you can pick up. Basically just changing, a lot of times what I see are white walls in homes, just totally doing a remake, pick a color, do the whole room, paint a different color, or even just picking out a wall and making that a focal point wall. Maybe there's a big window on it or a fireplace. Picking out the color from the stone or the brick and doing an accent wall is a really great way to
I heard
make
coral was the big color right now.
Yeah.
Is that in still, or was it just in during the winter time?
I think it was in during the winter time.
Okay.
Okay, what about even just something that's a little bit off center, like a cranberry?
Nice, yeah.
How do you know you want to get married to that before you slap that bold color on the wall?
I think a great way is just to kind of do some tester pieces too. You know, just paint a little area on the wall and just kind of live with it. I have a 2-week rule to kind of test it out. Yeah, 2 weeks, see how you're feeling about it. But the thing is you paint a wall, $20 for a can of paint. If you don't like it in a couple of, a year, a couple of months, change it.
Change the whole
it's time.
Room,
right, definitely. It adds to it a lot. We got all these from SherwinWilliams.com too, and obviously they have a lot of paint, a lot of options for you. But also, when it comes to options, accessories are a must.
Yes, yes. Just totally taking just the basics. What I see a lot of times are creams and just very neutral colors. People are afraid to get into a large piece of furniture that has a lot of color. So by maybe adding an area rug, here I showed a chair that is something similar to what I see in typical homes, a simple beige microfiber with a sock arm.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, changing it, totally transforming, adding an area rug, doing some accent pillows, maybe a lamp, floor lamp or table lamp that has an interesting shade. Here, that urban loft look that's really hot, I totally did the neutral monochromatics and totally transformed that chair into something.
And that still looks great. You don't always have to add the color, right? So you can stay with the monochromatic theme and still add texture and warmth.
Exactly, and you get tired of that trend, you can totally change out your accents and totally recreate your room without having to reinvest in all your furniture.
Can I ask you, now my wife put owl pillows on. Are owls still in right now?
Owls are still in. You can do the owls, you still got a little more time left.
Flamingos? No, that's not I'm a big greenery fan. They get so dusty and now they're looking a little bit dated. You say get rid of the greenery?
Yeah, I say get rid of the big dust collecting. I brought a sample here. The ficus trees, the big large leaf plants, those should probably hit the road.
Really?
Fun thing, doing some fun vases with twigs is a great way to add organic materials to the room. You can do something a little bit low like this or add some of those plastic bags that we get at the grocery store, stuff the pot, and you can actually add a little bit of height so you don't have to spend extra dollars on the higher pieces.
Okay.
And then just kind of spread it out, and that kind of would take away or replace that tree.
Is that inexpensive enough that, say, during the holidays or a holiday, you could just spray paint it or decorate it a little bit?
You know, I tell people that all the time.
Okay.
You can totally change it out for Christmas, add pine boughs and lights. For the fall, add leaves. For spring, I just had someone the other day where I did some branches with some spring flowers on it.
Oh, nice.
Changes things up. Grasses, add grasses. Skip the big leaf pieces and go to the grasses. These are really easy to take care of and clean. A hairdryer. And it's dusted. Where this, after a while, there's nothing you can do. You just need to let it go.
And talk about easy here. I mean, seriously, just add a couple pictures to the wall, and you are
exactly. Which, by the way, pictures. You can totally do some fun stuff. One thing I do see a lot of times in houses is people spread pictures on every wall. Not every wall needs to have something on it. Simplify. Always do things in odd numbers, 3 or 5s. And kind of create some focal point walls above sofas. Right, you can do something more symmetrical or asymmetrical and create an interesting pattern.
Okay.
Something basic above the couch, just like that.
Exactly, or get rid of a lot of the small stuff and do larger pieces.
Oh, okay. And you're saying you don't always have to have something. It's okay to have a bare wall and maybe...
It is. Your focal point walls you want to have, see there you go, a little asymmetrical. Your focal point walls you want to have something, but maybe the side walls, know that not every wall needs to have something.
Okay. A great way to switch up the look without spending a dime, rearrange the furniture, you say.
A lot of times I see everybody kind of dances their furniture right around the outside of the room. pull the furniture in, try some angles, maybe create different settings within the room. So you've got your main area right around the TV, and then maybe off the back area you create some sitting areas that you can kind of change up depending on if you're having a party or not, gathered more around the TV. But by breaking it up into small areas or vignettes within a room, you totally can cozy up the space and kind of give it a different feel.
Any rules? Don't put something in front of a window, or
I have a rule.
The feng shui
I have one
stuff?
rule: don't move the furniture when your wife's out of town because she won't like it when she gets back.
Good tip.
Yeah, very good tip.
Yeah, Dawn from Steinhafels, thank you. Great stuff on the cheap, if you will.
Yes, yep,
Yeah,
thank
great to
you.
have you here. Thanks. Much more Studio A to come. We'll be right back.